Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Gub and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing a little bit of silver gameplay, because I am bored. Now of course, if you can hear my cat in the background, just ignore him, he's hungry. I'm just being hyperactive and running around for a minute here until 2011X decides to make his move. He hasn't gone on anyone. There we go. I still can't tell those two apart. Yeah, no, they're down there. Peak gameplay. That's definitely not annoying. Are they newer? Maybe? Okay, there we go. Of course, Amy did not get out of there, so I gotta help. Whoa. Did Amy leave already? That's sad. Dang. Absolute cinema gameplay. Oh no, there's Amy. Dang. Metal. Metal, buddy. Come on. You gotta go heal, bud. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh dear. So a lot of people don't particularly like to play against his silver, and I understand why. Ow. That's my bad, chat. He's kind of, well, annoying. Not in a goofy shenanigans sort of haha, what? Buddy! Buddy, I'm this way. Where are you going? And even though a 2011X seems like a bad matchup against the silver, or no, the other way around. If they use charge, the ability charge, which there we go. Now they are definitely a new player. Which is unfortunate, because most of the people here seem to be new players. Metal. Poor Metal, dude. Poor Metal.
My exact copy.
But one fatal flaw. You aren't a god. Alas, one loses. It's fine though. We'll succeed in the end. Against a Fleetway, I originally was like, I don't like playing as silver against a Fleetway. But then I realized it's literally just a Dragon Ball Z styled fight where both of you are in the air for so long and just both juking each other but it adds an entirely new level from just like ground juking. It's like air juking, going through all these different spots, dodging and weaving. X's castle is interesting because you have to rely more on rock than you do suspension, because of the fact that, well, there are less spots to throw them. Of course you can, but there's less. Sorry, my cat won't quiet down. If you can hear that, I don't know if OBS, my recording software, picks up him yelling at me in the background. But to be fair, I wouldn't know. I guess you could say it's no use. Anyway. So 2011X is interesting because you have rock throw. I remember when Silver first came out, people were like, rock throw is such a bad ability. You can never hit it. It's so hard to hit. And then people realized that, like, oh, its hitbox is just slightly lower than its visual. And then it became one of your best tools, or the best tool in his kit. Debatably, time reversal is still very good. Silver at the end of the day is nothing more than a support. It just went straight through him. Listen, I'm a little bit. I need to calm down, dude. Where is it? I've heard that's some people's least favorite part about Silver. And I can definitely see why. Because, like, it's just free distance. And I feel like that's a little bit upsetting. I don't ever actually intend on making a Silver rework or modification. Because, well, I don't know what I'd do for him. He's basically what I would like. In fact, I was absurdly excited for Silver before it came out. And he's still good. That's not my problem with him. I don't like playing characters that are unfun to play against in this game. And that's kind of a me thing. Like, I'm not particularly good as him. But, like, I popped off. I wasn't recording earlier because I was doing a little bit more Silver gameplay back then. And I don't know if I'm in a server with all, like, new players. I think I am. But I haven't seen Metal this game. He hasn't used charge or actually hit a charge, I should say. And, well, yeah. For Silver, though, I'd probably replace Time Reversal. I like its gimmick, but it's too brainless. I like it when moves have use cases or situations where you have to use it, and you have to be tricky with it. Like these two moves. Silver, again, should be a complex character, not a character where you click a button and then you can click it again. Of course, it has a lot of use cases and is tricky, but it's when you boil it down, it's just free mobility. Or free distance. Because, well... if you decide to, if they come after you, you can just click the button again and teleport back. If you don't, and just cancel it, you know, then it's just, you get away for free. And that, to me, is really unfortunate. Because, like... I expect something more. And I really, really liked TD's wall ability. But I'm hesitant to give it to Silver in this game. In my, like, little series that I'm doing. Because of the fact that I have it... The wall ability is going to be going to a particular other character. By the way, if you're watching this, the poll is still out. The one talking about which one is next. I believe it was Metallic Madness, Rain and Lightning, Heroes, and the Phantom. I wanted to be a bit vague with it, but I think you can get the point across on which one's which. Like, Metallic Madness is obviously Metal Sonic, Tails Doll, well, Metallic Madness and Co. Or Metal Sonic, Tails Doll, and Metal Knuckles. Rain and Lightning is obviously Surge and Kit. And... Heroes is just the original 3 Sonic heroes, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. For those ones, I just give Sonic and Knuckles one other ability, because I do like their kits already. And then Tails would get like a laser cannon or two. A laser cannon or two, like thing. And then finally, Phantom is infinite. You know, like the Phantom movie, Phantom. I thought it was funny, at least. I really like my idea for him. I don't know how canonically good it would be, given the fact that it's canonically cracked, or the prototype Phantom Ruby is canonically cracked. So the things I have him doing might not be as lore accurate, but I love the idea so much, and it'd be hell to balance. I'll tell you that much. It'd be hell to balance what I have going on in my brain, but it'd be so cool that I kinda want to make it into his, like, thing. I also had an idea for, like, an LMS special. Like, a special LMS that's really long, but he gets, like, crazy buffs. And there's a reason why that wouldn't be bad, because obviously you have people sitting in the lobby, or people who died having to sit there and watch the LMS, you know. That's not fun, especially for a really long one. So something would happen. If you know about the Phantom Ruby, you can probably have, like, an inkling of a clue about what you think is going to happen. But I like throwing little hints out there. He's definitely one of the ones that I'm most excited for to, like, talk about. Other characters, like, obviously I'm excited for most of them, because I have a lot of ideas, and I don't want to give Silver the wall ability, like I said, because another character would be getting the wall ability. Because I don't know what to give to them, because they don't do much. They appear as a main enemy in, like, one game. And then as, like, an Easter egg in other ones. But I like them too much to just kind of ignore them and leave them out. And they're also important enough for me to add. It's Tails doll, by the way. Tails doll is the one I am not so subtly referring to. It's just a little thing. A wall ability. Because I feel like that'd be cool. I like the idea. The maps in this game are very, like, corridor-esque. So having a wall, like Silver from TD, would be really cool. You know? But that, I mean, that is just me. I did that because I thought it was going to step forward. Dang it. Other than that, other than changing this ability, I don't know what I'd change it into. Not the wall, I've said like 3 times. But I definitely change it. Because, like, yes, he does time travel and go back in time and all that jazz. But this is, like, classic Silver. I don't know if, like, this Silver would have done that. Because this is pre-06. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if he time traveled prior to 06. But I don't know. I would have gotten that. But like, I like the ability. It just feels a bit too cheap, you know. If you have anything that you particularly don't like about Silver, I mean, you can comment it. I know, I'm not going to go through the mumbo jumbo saying, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. Because that's kind of, you know, a constant. Every channel gets helped out significantly when you click the like and subscribe button. I'm not going to sit here and try and shill you for like 3 hours. If you like my content, you like my content. If you don't like my content, you don't like my content. It's as simple as that. Tails is gonna probably perish here. There we go. Why would Cream go in for the hit? Ow!
I'm out of here.
Uh-oh. Oh. Watch out, he says. There you guys are. Get out of here! No! Okay. As long as they don't click the rage mode button. Oh no. Alright. If he doesn't go after anyone else, I'll be fine. Wowzers. I don't like leaving people down, but he was swallowed up by the shroud. It's a shame. Genuinely, I'm sad about that. I would have liked to go get Sonic. Before I was recording today, I was playing some Silver, as I probably mentioned earlier, and there was a Sonic who was in that exact corridor that we were just in at the end. And we were running, or I was running, down there to help him on my last life at 15 HP. As Silver. And it was against a Colossus, so he could have definitely easily killed me. Fortunately, he was by the entrance door. Secondly, I had rock, suspension, and all my gizmos. So I rocked him, and then flew as fast as I could, revived Sonic, who was right next to the door, mind you. And we both managed to get out of there. Only us two. And mind you, I was at the third exit, the one next to the reactor. So I ran all the way from there. Tails, unfortunately, perished while attempting to do it. to save Sonic. And it's really sad. But I got him. I got him in the end. Next up, we have Not Perfect. And I'll be honest, I play Silver differently on Not Perfect than most Silvers. I do not throw them off the edge. Kind of. I throw them to the level below me, usually. Or either back or to the level below me. If I manage to slam dunk my opponent in one of the holes, the small holes, on the lower level, like the one right in front of the tower, or one of the smaller holes, I count that as fair game. But I am not going to throw them into the void. Just this void over here. But if I like throw them over there, and I throw them down there, and I accidentally dunk them down into one of these tiny little holes, and they have ample time to dodge or like walk away, I don't count that as being rude. Because like I'm not gonna just immediately throw them into this pit. That's not fun for anybody. That's just unfair. If like I grab them here, I'm throwing them there rather than trying to slam dunk them over there. Or if I grab them there, I'm throwing them down there instead of throwing them just off. I'm here to have fun, and I'm here to let others have fun. That is my ultimatum. Like this. If I throw them down here, and I somehow manage to slam dunk them here, here, or like over there, I find that to be fine. Because it's not, you know, the big gaping abyss over here that's just absurdly easy to drop somebody into. Wee! Oh. Good job. What's your map? Oh, he went invis. Where is he? Energy shield, no! Metal is there, fortunately. Can I just say how much I dislike this bug? The fact that I cannot see where Metal Sonic is, or Metal Sonic's HP. It's only Metal Sonic too. I do not know why it is specifically him. But he is the only one in the game. That does not show where he is. Well, not where he is. You get it. It doesn't show his HP. I'm sorry. I'm not a very smart person. Unfortunate. I think this is definitely a newer player. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to bully a new player for being, you know, not as good at the game as me. And I don't consider myself particularly good at the game. Just mediocre. Because I've played since the day this game came out. I'm an OG. I know that phrase is bad. But not bad, but, you know, a little bit overused, a little bit cliche. Man, I am... Woo! Hey, of course. Running at me in a straight line and I miss. That Knuckles is putting in the work, though. I thought he'd move. Ow! Like, see that? That feels unfair to me.
Your struggle is pathetic.
I don't know what the Eggman's plan there was. I mean, yes, it's the new player. They're trying to figure out how the game actually will function. I still can't tell those two apart. PR, please. Please add a colorblind mode that makes those two different. Make one like blue or something. I can't. My eyes physically can't. I'm colorblind. Ah, I'm not actually colorblind. It's literally just a skill issue. I've been playing since day one, like I said, and I still struggle with that. If that's not a skill issue, nothing's a skill issue. Ooh, Sonic's in danger. Wait, what is happening anymore? Where is this guy? There's Eggman, doing Eggman things. He's still got one good hit left in him. Anyway, yeah. This isn't particularly the best server. Oh, okay. Sonic's dead. Oh, because he fell off the map. It's alright, bud. We all make mistakes. What matters is that we keep getting back up and trying again. Unless it's making you upset. In which case, take a break. So he did it again. No. Where is the... Oh. Sonic, no. We are outcome memories. Ah! I'm going back for cream. Thank you, Cream, for your service. Please survive. Metal, please. If you have HP, please do it. Punch him, punch him, punch him! Ah! I tried to hold him there for Knuckles to get away. Knuckles! Get out of there! This is one thing I do really like about Silver. It's his mana. Like, I want to help. My suspension's about to come off... Oh. My suspension's about to come off cooldown. But I can't help. Because, well, I didn't have enough mana. Now I do, though. So I'm able to help. Yeah. Cream, no! Like, you can do things, like hold them in place for eternity. Not for eternity, but for a while. Whee! But that costs your mana. Ah! That was stupid of me, but it doesn't matter. He had to get his final licks in. Nope. I do too. Oh, Metal Sonic's done, so. Both of them are done, so. What, you guys, there is an overtime. No! Dang. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry for your loss. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it for now. I may record more gameplay in a bit. But for now, I gotta go do things. farewell. Bah ha 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 ha.